Welcome back to the SAGU Sports Network. Game number 2 coming your way as we get set for the 16-7 SAGU Lions taking on the 13-10 Southwestern Christian Eagles. But first, let's head on down to our courtside reporter, Kristen Urban, who's with head coach Delton Deal. Down to you, Kristen.
Thanks, Adam. Coach Deal, you're coming off a 3-game winning streak. What's it going to take to defeat Southwestern Christian tonight and keep it going?
Today's really about limiting turnovers, making sure we take care of the ball, playing well together, protecting the paint, protecting the rim, and then rebounding, and I think we'll be okay.
Team chemistry is at an all-time high. What do you contribute to this?
Pretty much just our camaraderie in the locker room's been awesome. We have good leadership and, the Lord. So that's really it.
Thanks, Coach Deal, and good luck tonight. Back to you, Adam.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Coach Deal. Coach Deal, well spoken on the microphone. He's getting used to it, John.
Yeah, I mean, he's become one of my favorite guys on this campus. This guy is the real deal.
Oh, my goodness, John. How long have you been saving that one?
I don't know. Just a couple minutes, I guess.
Well, the Lions this past Saturday, you like to say they put on a record-setting performance, and John, by every stretch of the means, you are absolutely correct. A 129-62 victory over Oklahoma Panhandle State University. And John, what more can you say that it was on the back of 33 points from Cody Farmer, the three-point sharpshooter for the Lions. 10 of 13 on the evening for Cody Farmer for the Lions. That's just from three-point land. There you see the SAGU Athletic Conference standings. SAGU sitting at third place at 10-5. Southwestern Christian on the bubble.
Yeah, they are. This is a very important game for Southwestern Christian tonight, and they really, really need to pull off an upset here in the Schaefer Center. And nothing's impossible, but coming off of that record-breaking win the other night, it's going to be tough to defy the Lions from this momentous run they have in the SAGU Athletic Conference.
And you are indeed correct. The Lions rolling winners of 3 straight games are the SAGU Lions. So we'll see if they can keep that momentum tonight. John, we like to say that the SAGU Athletic Conference is the most tightly contested conference, the toughest conference to play in the NAIA. I'm hoping we see a good one tonight between the Eagles and the Lions. Here you see some highlights from this past Saturday. The SAGU Lions again. Just a ridiculous performance. 129 points for the Lions.
Yeah, and you try not to be superstitious or anything like that, but you just hope that they didn't spend all their fuel money in one game. And I don't think that's the case, but it was a lot of fun to watch. And here you go, you see big Lance Tipton for the dunk.
Lance Tipton getting up and throwing it down for the Lions. We are ready to go here in game number 2 of our doubleheader between Southwestern Christian University and your SAGU Lions. We're going to throw you live to courtside for the opening prayer, national anthem, and announcement of the starting lineups for both teams. Don't go anywhere. SAGU Athletic Conference action coming your way right here on the SAGU Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would ask everyone to please stand, move your hats as we honor God with an invocation. Then please remain standing and face the flag as we honor our nation with the singing of the national anthem of the United States of America, performed by a special guest from Midlothian, Texas, Mark Wallace. Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for today. God, we thank you for this time here. Lord, I ask that you watch over the players and the officials, Lord, you protect them from all injury and all harm. Lord, I pray that win or lose, I give you the praise and glory for it. We thank you for everything in our lives. In Jesus' name, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Now the starting lineups for the Eagles. At guard, junior number 1, Darius Matthew. At guard, senior number 2, Sean Scott. At guard, senior number 4, Victor Diaz. At forward, senior number 20, Jamari Gordon. And at center, senior number 21, Casey Cole. Head coach with the Eagles is John Mack. And now the starting lineups for your SAGU Lions. At guard, senior number 1, Desmond Matter. At guard, freshman number 3, Cameron Hill. At guard, sophomore number 11, Verity Sims. At forward, sophomore number 24, Lance Tipton. And at forward, freshman number 32, Jay Patillo. Head coach is Delton Dill. Assistant coach is Leonard X. And graduate assistant coach is Emmanuel Ador.
There you have it, the starting lineups for both your SAGU Lions and the Southwestern Christian University Eagles. Of course, SCU wearing their road blues and your Lions wearing their home whites. Starting tonight for the SAGU Lions, Cam Hill, Jalen Patello, Darren Sims, Desmond Metter, and Lance Tipton. Not much of a change there. Jalen Patello, that leg must feel good enough to get him back into the starting lineup. And Southwestern Christian will start tonight's game with possession. And we will see how they decide to attack here tonight. Down low, guarded by Tipton. And backing down, Tipton kicks it back out. First shot on the way, three-pointer no good. Rebound brought in by Patello. That shot was put up by Jamari Gordon.
And that will be one of many rebounds from Jalen Patello.
Here's Patello, kicks it over to Hill, kicks it to Metter. Metter guarded by Gordon. Patello rolling on the pick and then not following through with it. Pass up ahead to Sean Scott. The hop, step, and gather, up and in. Good looking move there from Sean Scott. Sims up ahead to Patello on the other end, gets it blocked, looking for a foul, but that's gonna go down as a block for Casey Cole. Tipton with the rebound off the miss from Victor Diaz. Here are the Lions, seem to slow it down a little bit here on this possession. Hill finds Sims. Down low to Patello, kicks it back out to Tipton. Cameron Hill, three-pointer on the way from the corner, no good. Sims fighting, tips it to Hill. Hill kicks it, or leaves it for Patello, but he ends up losing it. Up ahead now, here's Darius Madkin. Madkin loses possession. Down low, right-handed up, no good. Desmond Metter with the rebound. Lions still looking for their first points of the game. 2-0 here, about a minute gone, almost 2 minutes gone in the first half. Here's Metter using the Tipton screen. Leaving it for Patello. Patello, left-handed hook shot up and good.
And that's Jalen Patello, one of the nicest moves in college basketball.
Just looks so smooth down low, does Jalen Patello. That ball tipped away for a minute by Metter, and then Tipton gets called for a foul.
And I'll tell you, it does look smooth, you're right. But what is really impressive about it is not the smoothness, it's the control he has in the air And the fact that he's a southpaw just kind of visually is very pleasing, but it is just so nice. You feel like it's going to drop every time.
To the line is Jamari Gordon for 2 shots after Lance Tipton gets called for the foul. Gordon's first shot, no good. The game will remain tied for the moment at 2 apiece. There you see Jamari Gordon sporting number 20. Second free throw on the way is good by Gordon, and Southwestern Christian has the lead, coming with a full court press. Right now, after the made free throw, here's Sims. Exploding ahead. Metter driving baseline, good move, kicks it out, but tipped away. Now on the fast break, here's Sean Scott. He's gonna throw it down with ease. Sean Scott, after the steal, gets the fast break jam.
That was great defense and created that fast break. Nice little finish at the end with the dunk.
Sims floater, no good. Rebound brought in by Darius Madkin. Now he's up ahead. Going all the way, layup no good. Cole can't bring the rebound down. And it's gonna go out of bounds off the Eagles. And there you see it off the hands
just barely.
of Casey Cole. Cameron Hill retreating, gets the pass ahead to Metter. Metter leaving it for Patello, goes up, gets it, and lays it in. Jalen Patello taking the feed from Desmond Metter.
Oh, great defense.
Cameron Hill.
The pit bull.
Cameron Hill breaking that pass up. Casey Cole looking to get it down low. The athleticism by Cameron Hill to break that one up, and we go with a line change here for the Eagles. They bring in 4 new players.
Odell Beckham Jr. running the baseline there.
It's very similar hair. You're not wrong, John. Turnover for the Eagles is going to give it back to the Lions. Newly checking into the game, Tanner Sykes and Trevor Mayon for Southwestern Christian, as well as David Beasley and Fred Richardson III. Here is Sims. Going to use a screen by Patello, gets it over to Metter. Metter is going to take a 3-pointer, no good. Rebound brought in by Sykes. And then they're going to say Richardson was out of bounds when he brought in that pass. So it's going to be another turnover here, back-to-back turnovers.
I don't know if we'll get to see it. He's really close to the camera. Yeah, he, on that little back step.
Yep.
The referee saw him get out of bounds.
Here is Sims, guarded by Richardson III, coming up to court. Patello, guarded by Mayon. Leaves it for Tipton. Tipton now guarded by Sykes. Sims under 10, or Metter under 10 to shoot. Metter cuts to the basket, up and can't get the layup to fall. Offensive rebound brought in by Patello, but a foul is going to be called. I think Metter is going to go to the line here for 2.
Yeah, this is just tenacious staying after it by Metter. And if it wasn't called a foul, that's a 2-point bucket for Patello, cleaning it up.
Desmond Metter to the line, looking for his first points on the night. First free throw in and out, no good. And entering the game for Patello, Remington Mitchell, Cody Farmer also checking into the game for Darren Sims. Again, Cody Farmer, just an unbelievable performance this past Saturday night. 33 points, 10 of 13 from the 3-point line as Josh Swearingen checks in for Metter, who just went 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. What do you think, John? You think Cody Farmer, first touch of the ball, he's going to shoot? What do you say?
Well, you know, if he gets it in the right place, which means on their side of half court.
Remington Mitchell. The defense just continues for Mitchell
I mean, he's become a lights-out defender, what we call the rim protector.
The Sultan of SWAT.
Yeah.
That's a Babe Ruth. I can't really compare the two. There you go. The shot from Richardson in and good.
Well,
7-5.
I think the nickname applies even in this sport.
Swearingen with it, looking to work it around. Swearingen gets it tipped and a foul called. They're going to put that one on David Beasley.
Or a.k.a. John Legend.
Their references are out of control tonight.
Well, I tell you, man, you bring a team in here with a bunch of superstar lookalikes, you got to reference it.
Timeout SAGU, their first of the night. And that's an early timeout here, John. Not even 5 minutes into the game, and SAGU's calling a timeout.
Well, and much needed, I believe, just to kind of get your guys back in check, get their heads wrapped around what the objective is, and demand execution.
You think maybe with this timeout, Coach Deal maybe drawing up a plan to consistently break that full court press that's been brought on by the Eagles?
I don't know if it was that as much of drawing up a plan that all of the guys on the floor will be put on the bench if they don't start executing.
And there's Cameron Hill. He gets stuffed right under the basket, but he gets a possession right back. Here's Hill kicking it out. Oh, he was looking for Farmer, and you can almost see Farmer start to go into that shooting form.
Yeah, just and you got to be careful. You got to fight that a little bit. Don't want to shoot the ball too early, or it may hit you smack in the face.
Swearingen's going to take a straight on three. No good. Rebound brought in by the Eagles. Up ahead is Beasley. Leaves it for Richardson. And then the lefty is going to take a three-point attempt, and it's good. Darius Madkin for three. 10-5 now. The Eagles lead the Lions. Here is Hill, guarded by Richardson.
Yeah.
The foul. It's going to be on Darius Madkin as they switched.
A lot of contact there. Maybe arguably it could have gone either way. May have been a good no call probably there. But because Madkin was moving in the act of sliding, it went against him.
Swearingen can't get the close range jump shot to fall, and now here comes the Eagles in transition. Leaving it for Madkin, long three on the way, no good. Farmer comes down with the rebound, long pass ahead, trying to find Swearingen, and just a little too much on that pass. Yeah, that's going to be a turnover, and the Eagles get the ball right back.
No Super Bowl in his future, but it's a good look anyway.
The Eagles leading by 5, 10-5. Just over 5.5 gone here in the first half. Richardson loses possession, but it's going to stay with the Eagles. Inbounded into Mayon. Three-pointer on the way. He wasn't covered. He might as well take it. Rebound fought for and out of bounds off the hand of Mayon. That was Tanner Sykes. Was wide open, not being guarded there by Darian Davis. And if you're that open, you might as well take that.
Yeah, you gotta test the waters, and that was a good opportunity. You're up 5 points anyway, so not a bad shot. If they're going to give it to you, give it a try.
Swearingen wide open down low, and you could see him, nobody around him, but that ball out of bounds off the Eagles. SAGU retains possession, 21 to shoot. Here is Cameron Hill. Double team, leaving it for Davis. Davis is going to take a three, no good.
We've seen those go in for Davis.
Cody Farmer there for the offensive board, up and in. Cody Farmer getting his first points of the night, and they're not coming from the three-point.
Yeah, good to see him still crashing the boards and working hard underneath. any way you can get on the board, you do it, you find it.
Farmer's going to take a step back three, no good. Rebound brought in by Sykes. Up ahead, and then a foul. Oh, they're going to call a travel, rather, on Darius Madkin. Cameron Hill met him there about half court. You see Cody Farmer take one dribble, put up the three-pointer. No good.
Yeah, and that's something he's going to have to fight. A little maturity needs to happen here for the young man. Just because you had a 10 for 10 night or you hit 10 in a row one night doesn't necessarily mean the next night's going to follow. Make sure you get a good open look.
Swearingen driving baseline, can't get the hanging layup to fall. It's going to remain a three-point game. Long pass ahead, easy layup up and in for Sean Scott. 12-7, 5-point lead back for the Eagles. Swearingen splitting the defense.
Oh my goodness.
Can't convert. Mitchell with the offensive board, puts it back up with the left hand.
You gotta love the effort Remington Mitchell is putting into his game. You can tell he's spending a lot of extra time in the gym working on his offensive game. He struggled for his first couple of years, and just the last year and this year you can tell he's really trying to turn that around.
Mid-range jumper good by Fred Richardson. Here you see it as we head into the SAGU timeout. Richardson just wide open.
Well, and it was contested too. Mitchell had all 9 and probably 6 inches, 9 feet 6 inches in the air coming at him. That wasn't an easy shot.
Sure you don't have that backwards 6 feet 9 inches? 9 feet 6 inches, either way.
Well, no, when he lifts his hands.
Yeah, you're right.
Up,
you got it. Yep.
He's very long.
There you see the live look into the 3 other games underway here in the Sooner Athletic Conference tonight.
Looks like Oklahoma Panhandle State is rebounding a little bit from that nasty loss they took here in the Schaefer Center.
They are leading the Oklahoma City University Stars right now. You are right. Wayland Baptist leading Central 22-19, and then the top right of your screen, MacU and JBU in a tight one, 28-23. And we back here in Waxahachie. We are also in a tight one, 5-point game, 14-9. SCU leads the Lions after that mid-range jumper coming out of the timeout. We'll see if the Lions can adjust here. Darian Davis finds Farmer. Farmer's going to drive, looking for Swearingen. Swearingen up and in, gets killed on the release. No foul. He wanted one. And now SCU's going to try to get the entry pass down low to Cole, but it's broken up. Now up ahead, here's Davis running the offense. Here's Farmer. He's going to pump fake, take the mid-range jumper, Farmer, and it's good. Cody Farmer getting it done somewhere other than the three-point line.
And that's good to see. Now that was a very smart, unforced, fundamental shot coming off the dribble, got himself open and relaxed, took that smooth stroke. Now he'll start feeling it.
And back-to-back turnovers here for the Eagles out of the timeout. Fred Richardson looked like he was looking for Casey Cole down low, and he ends up just throwing it away and turning it over. The Lions playing some better defense here. After that timeout, now it's just a one-point game. Farmer checks out as Josh Kashila checks in for the first time. And there is Kashila sporting the number 0. Kashila leaving it down low to Davis, kicks it back out to Sims. Patello, guarded by Cole, gets it to Swearingen. Swearingen splits the defense again, up, left-handed layup, no good. Swearingen doing a good job of getting to the rack, he just can't finish right now.
Yeah, finding it a little difficult to using a lot of energy threading through the defense, and the Eagles defense is very tight, doing a good job. Wow, that was a great spin move.
Got him to the basket very easily. To the line now, Sean Scott for 2. Scott off the front of the iron and falls in. Hits the first free throw. There you see Tulsa, Oklahoma Of course, Southwestern Christian University residing in Bethany, Oklahoma, not too far down the road from Tulsa. You'll see that one out of bounds. It's going to be SAGU ball. Patello is going to do the inbounding for the Lions. And the Eagles sticking to the full court press. Sims gets it to Davis. Davis gets fouled on the way up. He's going to go to the line here for 2. Darian Davis, such a strong player for Coach Deal, and it's hard to remember. I mean, it's easy to forget. I mean, he's just a sophomore. Good young player.
Great young player, and he's big. He's a really big frame, 6'7", but kind of athletically, the way he moves feels like he's 6'2" or 6'3". So if he could get it all together, and really, I think he's just starting to grow into his body. He grew fast, and now his skill set has got to catch up with that height. Once it does, man, he can be a potentially dangerous top 25 player in the NAI.
High praise from our very own John Cookman. Casey Cole up over Patello, tries to get the offensive board. He's going to end up bringing it down. Driving right-handed layup, good down the lane. That was Victor Diaz converting. 17-15 now. Here's Patello. Ooh, he tried to leave it off for Kashila, but he's going to get lucky here. That's going to be a foul on Sean Scott on the pass. Get another look at it here. If there's no foul here, that's a turnover.
Patello really put on the brakes, and no real need for him to flop like that. There was very little contact.
Ooh, Patello thought about the 3 from the top.
And he can hit that shot.
Yes, he can, but here he's much better down here. Patello goes up, gets fouled, had a good look at it, and John, every single player for the Eagles crashed on that.
You better believe it, because here's what they do.
There it is, 5 people. We'll call it 4.
The dunkaroo was about to happen.
Sean Scott didn't want any part of that. Patello to the line here for 2 and has a very good stroke for a big man.
Oh, man, he can shoot anywhere on that floor. Such a great player. I think right now, even as a freshman, he's a top 10 player in the nation, and it won't take much to be top player in the nation.
And there you see Patello on the other end getting it done on defense. Gets the block. And then a foul. Looks like Victor Diaz is going to go to the line. We'll see who they call this on. They're going to call it on Desmond Metter. Just on the way up. And here is Diaz to the line for 2. Hits the first. Second shot coming your way. Maybe get a look at it here. Maybe got him with that left hand.
Well, here's the thing, whether he did or not, he took a swing at it, and you just can't do that. You gotta know that if you show any kind of that action, a referee potentially will call that, and you just can't take a whack at it.
Josh Kashila takes his first shot of the game. It's no good. Up ahead, the Eagles so fast in transition. Sean Scott leaves it for Diaz. Zalekis trying to get it down to Cole. A turnover and then fouled almost in transition. Fouled by Kirill Kibasov. You see Patello break it up down low. The entry pass intended for Cole. Looking like a defensive back. Breaking that pass up. Here is Desmond Metter. He's going to go to the line. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity now for the Lions. Metter hits the first. He's going to get a second. Pulls the Lions within 19-18. 10 minutes left to play in the first half. Metter rattles it in. The second free throw is good. 2 for 2 that trip for Desmond Metter. Ties it at 19 apiece. Then driving hard to the basket, that was Sean Scott. He had a good look at it, just a little too strong. Here's Metter up ahead. Metter, he's gonna stop and turn around, set up the offense. And Hill gets it over to Sims. Patello thought about that mid-range jumper, with a long two rather. Here's Sims, kicks it out. Cody Farmer, deep three, no good. Rebound brought in by Selekis. And here is Diaz, guarded by Hill. Good pass, back door, finds Scott, gets fouled, converts the bucket. The foul's gonna be on Patello, and Sean Scott is gonna go to the line for the potential three-point play.
That was a great move, coming all the way through. Good look, saw he was covered up by a really great defender, reversed his position to be able to get that shot off.
Here is Sean Scott for the three-point play. Free throw is up, and it is good. The Eagles take a three-point lead on the Lions, 22-19. Here is Cameron Hill, would love to get him going, has yet to score. Sims, mid-range jumper, banks it in. Tierney Sims, he's gonna walk away like he tried that.
He's been watching a little bit of Dwayne Wade footage.
Step back fadeaway on the way from Mayon is no good. Good pass, here's Hill. Left hand no good, Patello with the rebound. Trying to get it to Farmer, he will get it to Farmer. He's got a good look at it, no good. And then a foul, that's gonna go against Darren Sims. Cody Farmer unable to find the mark from three-point range so far tonight, and that's as good a look as any.
Yeah.
Short.
So he went on a 10 for 10 run, and since that 10 for 10 was broken, I believe he's 0 for 6 from the three-point line. He'll find it. Shooters always find it, so no reason to panic.
Here are the Eagles leading by 1. Driving hard. The runner from David Beasley, no good. Metter up ahead. Here are the Lions in transition where they're so dangerous. Metter with the Euro step, can't find it, in and out. And then the rebound finally brought in by Swearingen. That ball was batted around forever. Swearingen now with it. Kicks it out to Tipton. Tipton thought about the three. Gathered, gets it to Metter. Farmer through the hands. Maybe he thought about shooting. Finds Swearingen down low. Josh Swearingen now is able to find the mark, and the Lions have the lead, 23-22, and that is a timeout by Southwestern Christian. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Coach John Mack as he takes a second to talk to his team here.
Swearingen's so tough down under. Does not care one iota about a size differential or anything. He, in his mind, is the king of the court, the biggest player on there, and he plays like that. Creates havoc, chaos, and then just plays big and demands high output from himself, and that's what you really, really got to love about a Josh Swearingen.
If you look at the difference between Swearingen, his senior season, which is now, of course, in his freshman season, you got to think he's put on at least, I would say, 40 pounds of muscle, just pure muscle did Swearingen.
Yeah, he's definitely gained some weight. 40 pounds might be
maybe a little bit.
A little much. He's still not a heavyweight, and but he was thin. You're right. Your point's well received in that. He came in thin, but worked really hard in the off seasons in the gym. He's just a natural athlete as well.
It also helps to have a physical freak like Hondo Gentry helping you in the gym as well.
Yeah,
that's true. Very, very good workout partners for a few years while Gentry was still here. So that maybe plays a testament to Swearingen and his physical come along here in his career at SAGU. Southwestern Christian coming out of the timeout. They're going to turn it over.
Unforced turnover out of a timeout.
Your own timeout, rather.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and just will drive your head coach crazy.
Swearingen thought about the three. He's going to drive, though. Contact, gets the shot up, no good. Rebound brought in by Jamari Gordon. Gordon leaves it for Beasley. He's guarded by Farmer. Over in the corner, here's Scott. Down low to Mayon. Gets stripped away by Farmer. It's going to go off of Farmer. The Eagles going to keep possession with 16 to shoot.
Tipton doing good work down there, just sizing him up, keeping him in front. Farmer with the help defense, swatting that ball away. Good team defense.
Richardson bails out of the shot and gets it back out to Beasley. Beasley with the step back mid-range, no good. Tipton can't bring in the rebound, and now the Eagles are going to have a fresh shot clock. They are still down 1, 7 minutes left to play in the first half. Gordon, mid-range jumper. Good, Jamari Gordon. Good looking jump shot there.
A lot of confidence in that.
Swearingen thought about the three, gonna kick it to Farmer, bounce pass to Tipton. He likes the corner, no good, in and out. Rebound brought in by Gordon. That's Tipton's spot. If he can get open there, I would say he, more often than not, is gonna hit that three-pointer, and then the spinning layup by the Eagles is gonna fall. That was Sean Scott. 12 points for Scott. He's lighting up the scoreboard right now in the first half. Cody Farmer for three, well short rebound. Up ahead, here's Beasley. Gets it to Scott. Scott layup up and in. And the Eagles, a huge swing of momentum here, now lead by 5.
Yeah, and that turnaround right there is just some youth killing you and not settling for good, patient shots, getting good looks, but just kind of heaving up some bad looks.
Here's a good look. Swearingen's going to get an open three-point attempt. No good. Metter with the rebound. Gets it back to Tipton. Tipton's now going to take a three, and he knocks it in.
There you
Lance
go.
Tipton finally getting a three to fall. The Lions, typically, who do shoot pretty well from the three-point line, have not been able to find the stroke tonight. From three-point land, I should say.
Right.
And there's Mayon. He's tough to stop down in the paint. Goes right at Metter. And he converts, pushes the lead back out to 4.
Actually, that was Tipton's man and spun off of Tipton very well. Then had a good look. Metter's just trying to some token help.
And there you see good defense by Cameron Hill. That pass knocked away. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout here by the Eagles, as there was a trap set up there in the corner.
30-second timeout.
And just wanted to get out of it without committing a turnover. 30-second timeout.
The good timeout, actually, with 5 minutes left in the half. You want to set your team up for a final push. Do all the things that you know to do right. Keep your head in the game. Be smart. All the usual cliches. This is when you give them out. And I know they're cliches to everybody sitting in the stands, but really, it's kind of funny how the psychology of sports work. You go in and you just, those constant little reminder, oh yeah, be smart. You think that, well, that's just, a given. Everybody wants to be smart. Well, yeah, but when you have your coach urging you to be smart, think. It actually does change your performance level.
Here come the Eagles out of the timeout. Driving and kicking to Richardson. Richardson's going to take a three. No good.
I think they're going to get Kashila for that. Kashila rushes in, and it inadvertently gets the bump. Coming down. Unfortunately, it was right in front of the ref. It looked probably a little worse than it actually was, and he gets whistled for the foul.
Southwestern Christian has a fresh shot clock to work with here. Here is Madkins driving. It's going to be out of bounds off SAGU, so they're going to keep possession with 18 left to shoot. Get a good look at it here. Madkins driving.
These are the starters that are back in, going to take you home if you're an Eagles fan for at least this first half.
Cole leaving it for Sykes, he's
Wow.
up and in. Tanner Sykes taking the good pass from Casey Cole.
I like the way he used his body there, kind of jumped to the right, created the contact on Patello, who had the long arms, was very capable of blocking. He realized that and went up strong with his left hand.
Oh, good pass by Kashila, just could not be hauled in by Swearingen. And he had a good look at a bucket there. Kashila going with the bounce pass. It was there for Swearingen, just couldn't bring in the pass.
Yeah, not a bad pass by Kashila.
Davis strips it away. Cameron Hill tries to get it ahead, but it gets tipped. Sykes up hard to the basket, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the line here for 2. Tanner Sykes. Definitely get a good look at it here. Here he is down low.
That one, if Sykes would have just pushed that pass over to 21 there, that would have been an easy score. That one extra pass, you got to be able to see the floor.
Sykes rattles the first free throw in. Tanner Sykes, or you have affectionately called him Odell Beckham.
Junior.
Hits the second free throw, goes 2 of 2 from the line, and extends this lead to 8, 34-26. The Eagles playing very well here in the first half. Davis with it now. Getting it to Kashila. Kashila moves it to Metter. Here's Swearingen now. Swearingen makes a move. And a whistle, looking for a foul, and they're going to get it. Richardson fouls Swearingen. Swearingen was clamped up there for what felt like forever.
He really was.
And just couldn't find anywhere to go with it, and ultimately results in a foul. Interesting call there.
Yeah, really not a foul, but I think the referee was a little perturbed at the Southwestern Christian bench, trying to tell him to call a travel.
Floater from Sean Scott is good. Long pass ahead to Davis. Hauls it in like a receiver. Up and in with the layup.
Great athletic move there for the catch and release.
Instant offense for the Lions. Here's Richardson. Under 3 left to play in the first half. Cutting hard. Scott, layup up and in. What a layup by Sean Scott. 18 points here.
Well,
in
if
the
he
first
doesn't
half.
go next level after college, he might have a career with Cirque du Soleil.
Darian Davis bringing that pass. Wild shot by Davis. No good. Rebound by Casey Cole. Up ahead. Here comes Madkin. Madkin going to take it all the way. He gets the layup to fall through contact, and SCU's got a 12-point lead, 40-28. Long pass to Davis. Davis tries to put Sykes on a poster, but he's going to get fouled and go to the line here for 2. John, the Eagles not playing like a team that's right there on the bubble.
No, right now. Well, here the bigger story is the Lions not playing like they're a number 3 seed in one of the top conferences in the nation, and just not getting it done defensively tonight, and offensively not at their best. Put it that way. When you're used to seeing 70 points up on your board the last time you went in for half, rather than not even 30 yet.
The Eagles leading by 11. Another layup attempt, no good. That one off the hands of Madkin. And then out of bounds, SAGU ball with about 2 minutes left here in the half. And the Lions, you got to think they'd love to find some scoring here to go into halftime. Cut this lead down a little bit. The Eagles sticking with that full court defense. They get up ahead. Here's Cam Hill. Can't finish. Rebounds. Fought for. Mitchell had it for a second. And then a foul is going to be called on Remington Mitchell. And they say he went over the back, and that's going to be a 1-on-1 opportunity here for SCU.
Mitchell up there where the air is thin, not too many people up there with him, maybe just an inadvertent whistle.
Yeah, it looked clean to me from up here. There you see a look in as Casey Cole hits the first free throw, the 1-on-1, a look in on the Sooner Athletic Conference scoreboards. Mac U leading John Brown 39-30. Of course, the SAGU game you're watching live, 41-29. Central Christian leading Wayland Baptist. That's an interesting matchup, 33-29.
Well, and Central Christian beating one of the top teams in the conference just Monday night, I believe it was, in USAO. So
pretty well here down the stretch.
Maybe they're finding it and putting it together.
Cameron Hill straightaway three, no good, missed to the right. Now in transition, here come the Eagles. Victor Diaz driving hard at the basket, layup, no good. Casey Cole with the rebound, but they're gonna rule him out of bounds.
Yeah, he had established possession, re-entry into the game.
Here's Metter looking down low to Tipton, finds a cutting Hill. Hill goes through contact, gets the shot up. He's going to go to the line here for two. 1:18 left to play in the first half. Cameron Hill looking for his first points of the game. That's not something we're used to hearing. With the first half almost gone here, Cameron Hill held scoreless so far in the first half. And there he finds his first point of the game. Cameron Hill's second free throw is up and good. He pulls the Lions within 10, 41-31 here with about a minute, 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Richardson gets it to Scott. Scott, the floater, no good, but a foul on Mitchell. They're going to say that he got him on the hand on the release. That's Mitchell's second foul. Get a good look at it here. Mitchell.
He gets the step in. It's hard to tell if he affected the follow through. And if that made some type of clapping sound or, you just heard the smack, the referee's forced to call that.
Scott hits the first free throw, and that's 19 points for him here in the first half. And he's got a very good shot here at 20 in the first half. Scott hits the second free throw, and he has got 20 points here in the first half. Just dominating on offense is Sean Scott. Here's Cameron Hill. Full court, or long pass ahead for Farmer. Farmer finally hits a three. Starting the game cold was Cody Farmer, but looks like he's starting to warm up a little bit. Hits his first three of the game. Scott trying to find his man down low, and Richardson, that ball's out of bounds off the Lions. He's going to stay here with the Eagles.
A little bit of sloppy passing by the Eagles. Not sure, looks like not sure what they want to do with the ball.
That three-pointer way off. Cody Farmer bringing it up court. Leaves it for Cameron Hill. Here's Hill, kicking it out to Farmer. Farmer for three again, no good. Mitchell.
Looks like a push, yep. They're going to get 21.
Casey Cole gets called for the foul. And Mitchell's going to go to the line here for two.
Yeah, he's got him wrapped. And then when Mitchell jumps, because he had him wrapped up, it gave the appearance of a strong push-off.
Mitchell's first free throw is good. Casey Cole's going to check out of the game most likely until halftime, at the very least, as Trevor Mayon checks back into the game. Remington Mitchell 2 of 2 that trip. Makes it a 43-36 ball game. Long three from Gordon is good. Jamari Gordon
Yeah,
hitting the three.
You got to protect a little better than that.
Farmer to beat the buzzer, no good. Cody Farmer had a good look at it, just a little too deep, but the Eagles are going to go into halftime leading 46-36 over the SAGU Lions. John, who saw this coming? A 10-point lead for the 8-seeded Southwestern Christian University Eagles.
Well, the Eagles desperately need to get a good road win, and I'm sure that was on their mind as they drove all the way down here from Oklahoma City. You got a lot of time to think about that kind of stuff. You come in, and if they can visually be prepared and get ready to play well, that's just the first part of coming in actually playing well.
Kristen Urban is with assistant coach Leonard Epps. Kristen, down to you.
Thanks, Adam. Coach Epps, Southwestern Christian came in strong this first half. What's it going to take to come out with a win today?
To be quite honest, I don't know if we have enough time to talk about everything that we need to do, but obviously we got to stop them and slow them down in transition and just get to the ball early.
What's your message going into the locker room?
Pretty much just stop them from scoring so much in transition and try to make that team turn into a more half-court offensive team. So.
Thanks for your time, Coach Epps. Back to you, Adam.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Coach Epps. There you have it. We want to cut down the transition baskets from the Eagles. Don't go anywhere. Half number 2 coming your way with the Eagles leading the Lions by 10 right here on the SAGU Sports Network.